Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome back to Civilization. Now, it's been a while since I played Civ, and last time around we were just getting started with this new campaign. We have Paris, we have Lyon, and this is the French Culturalism victory, or at least that's what we're going for. Now, I don't have a lot of terrain yet, and the reason for that is that I cannot quite move from one end to the other. I am trying to discover a bit more terrain here, and with it hopefully get some very nice settlement locations. I already have this one as my suzerain currently. It is creating more culture, and I hope to encounter more of these city-states so that they can help me out with generating more and more and more culture, because currently it's only 12.7. Now, Paris still has a long way to go. I'm considering building the Hanging Gardens here, which will help growth in every city. The thing is that I don't have that many cities, and I'm not going to have that many cities, because the more cities you have, the less effective your culture victory will be, or the more towns you seem to need. So instead I'm considering going for a theater square. Growth, or population growth, this one would be nice though. And once again, amenities, just as in the previous playthrough, amenities are becoming a problem. So that's something else I will need to keep in mind. I believe that these archers last episode took out one bit of barbarian encampment here, so that's no longer an issue. I can, however, move them up north a bit. And oh right, yeah, we met the Germans last episode. There's stone there, and it would be nice if I could get some more civilization expansion towards this end as well. Now, the map is an archipelago type map, or as they call it, some version of islands, I'm not exactly sure which. It is not going to be developing very quickly, I can give you that much. It's not going to be developing very quickly. We're just going to have to be pretty patient in developing this civilization. Now, one thing that I am a bit worried about is the Germans. The Germans currently are neutral. I would very, very much prefer it if they keep it that way. And if they aren't, then I might be invaded.
Ship. And a star
I can now, if
by.
I'm right, move my units to the water. Let's see, where's that the previous tech? Sailing, celestial nav. Allows traders to embark. Not yet. I need shipbuilding. Allows all land units to embark. Once this granary is done, I'm gonna get my another builder here, because there's still a lot of rice paddies that are not being developed. As well as these cattle here. Alright, you're done. Let's go for a builder. The Great Library has been completed and the Hanging Garden, so it's good that I didn't actually go for that. Because you get absolutely no return on investment. Right, defensive tactics is complete. I hope not to ever have to use that. I hope that I can keep these civilizations friendly.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge, but if men make...
Send an envoy. Geneva. What kind? You're a scientific civilization. They don't seem to have any kind of suzerain yet, but they're influenced by 3 civilizations. I'm not going to meddle with them. I'm going to push Vilnius even further. Because with 6, I get an additional +2 culture in every, additional +2 culture in every culture district. Theater district, whatever you prefer. Yeah, we need more amenities to keep them happy. Paris barely has enough housing as is. And the problem is there's not that much room to expand. Alright, let's start getting some food here. A watermill does not provide housing. A farm provides half a bit of housing, so it's not that much. But hopefully it'll be enough. As for my theater square, I don't really have a lot of options. This currently is the best one, which will mean deletion of my rice. And I'm actually going to go for that, for the simple reason that I have plenty of food coming in from these areas. So I'm going to have to just delete that one. We can delete those notifications, we no longer need them. Okay. We need more housing, yeah, I know. Working on that. Alright, as for the other area, there should be a bit of terrain here that I can settle on. I just need to get shipbuilding, which is done in 9 turns. And when it's done, I should have the capability of getting my units amphibious, and then starting to explore, which is something that I've pretty much neglected so far. Alright, culture 17.1. Are we leading yet? Yes, I am. The Germans are... wow. I have 20 tourism per turn, but 17 culture. The Germans have 31 culture per turn. So they almost have double of what I have. That is pretty significant. Okay. Let's go for settler. Once the shipping is done, I can start sending my settler across the water. Alright, Paris has grown yet again. It has 2 more slots for settler, not for settlers, for civilians. Mahabodhi Temple has been completed, and the Great Library, yes, I know about that. I should build a trader as well. The trader between Lyon and Paris can help both cities. Depending on which route you're taking, of course. And the Petra Wonder has been completed, so someone has enough desert tiles around to get actual use out of the Petra Wonder.
There is nothing but a plank between a sailor and eternity.
Excellent, so I can now get my units to go onto the water. Next up, anything that will get me culture. Or anything that will get me a bit of room. Because there's not that much room left on the island. I could still go for a settler towards this area and turn this entire area into one big science foundry, as it were. Because this is all rainforest. And rainforest is disgusting as far as appeal goes, but at the same time it generates a ton of science. So what I need to do is make sure that I can get my units in there. As for research right now, what to go for? Education, apprenticeship. I don't have room for any of these. Cartography doesn't get me that much. Great Zimbabwe Wonder. Now there aren't that many wonders, but the Forbidden City is of course a very powerful one. Because it gives you 1 more wildcard policy slot, so let's try to gut for that one. And we have a great person, a great writer. Let's have this guy do his job. This is Li Bai.
Flowers surround me, alone with my drink. I pour for myself, no companion to join me. I raise my glass and toast the full moon. Who shall, with my shadow, make us 3?
Okay. As for the... oh, not the great people. I think that will get me a bit more tourism. 24 versus 8 of the Germans. Okay, this thing is almost done. Next theater square.
I fan myself in this most languid heat. The forest invites one to lay all bare. I hang my hood upon a rocky crag. My head exposed, I bathe in fragrant air.
Alright, that's even further tourism coming in. 28 currently. Medieval era. 225 BC, that seems pretty early.
In democracy, it's your vote that counts. In feudalism...
Let's see. I'm not going to be building any classical and ancient wonders anymore. So serfdom can actually serve me very, very nicely. Getting that builder to join and get a lot more actions out of him. And my settler is almost done. Okay, you want to open borders and you're going to pay me for it? Okay. Sure. You don't look too happy about that, though. Greece. Alright, settler. We're gonna have to use you as a bit of an aggressive scout, which is usually not the best way to use a settler. So they're proposing that I build a harbor. Maybe. +1 bonus only. No thanks. It's not good enough. He's already building a settler for that area. So I'm gonna go for a builder with you. I really hope that there's some sort of room on this island. Oh, we got horse, we got silk, deer, wheat. That's pretty nice for resources. Next envoy, on your way to Vilnius. 29 culture per turn. Now we're talking. Yes, and of course Paris needs more population or more housing. Fine. Hello, Greece.
Caire, ho pericles ton Athenon eimi, kai dexiumai se hepetes demokratias.
Now my objective for this playthrough is to make sure that none of these parties are going to attack me. So, if at all possible, I want to keep these guys on my good side, or I want to stay on their good side. I have absolutely no intention of going to war. Let's build a city here. Claim the horses, claim the silk, the wheat a bit later. I have absolutely no intention of going to war with any of these people. If I do, then I am not likely to come out of that on top, because I don't have a lot of production capability. And that's not likely to change anytime soon. So I really need to be very, very careful in trying not to piss off anyone. So wherever possible, I'm also going to offer these guys envoys, I'm going to offer them trade delegations, all sorts of stuff that keeps them happy. That is just the most important thing. And already I managed to get the Greek unfriendly. They don't want a delegation. Germany, how about you? You already have a delegation, I believe. Exploitative. Clears all features and improves all possible tiles. Likes civilization with a high percentage of improved tiles. Dislikes civilizations with low percentage. Or that found national parks. Yes, the national park is something that I will try to go for, because it's gonna help. It is something that I would like to get, as it builds a lot of culture. Alright, never mind. I think the Greek are currently unhappy because I already built a city here. Maybe they consider that their land. Which, if so, is very unfortunate for them, because I'm staying. Now their settler's almost done.
Harald Sigurðarson stendur fyrir þér. Aldrei var víking slík landsnja lagar. Ertu hræddur?
Just what I needed. Another expansionist-oriented civ. These guys tend to really like civilizations who have a strong navy. If you don't have a strong navy, they will tell you exactly what they think of that, and it is not positive. They really, really don't like it. And it usually tends them to denounce me and all sorts of nasty stuff. So I got that to look forward to, which is wonderful. Alright, we now have 2 horse. I forgot that I already had that one. I'm not likely to be building any horsemen either, because there's just not a lot of room for them. There is just not a lot of advantages that I can get out of these horsemen. Or chariots, or whatever version of horse that you're currently consuming. Right, machinery is completed. You get to defend Amboise. As for this area, my money is pretty much dried up. And I cannot quite build an economic settlement yet, or an economic complex. Entertainment, maybe. +1 amenity. Yeah, this is way more efficient. Instead of building another town here, I'm gonna buy this tile and build my campus on that tile. Means that you... Where do we send you? Across the water, maybe? Because this area here in the north is really not that appealing. I mean, there's one resource there, there's fish, and nothing else. I need more room to expand. So we're gonna have to build a ship. Oh, more civilizations.
其玉观秦国山川之盛，寡人乃秦之主也。
Pleasure to meet you. Now, how much do we know about these guys? Wall of 10,000 Li. Like civilization is not competing for wonders and builds wonders whenever possible. Dislikes losing a wonder to another civilization. Great. Look at that! He denounced Barbarossa. He denounced never mind, the Norwegians. And he denounced Pericles. How about you? Builds a large navy and respects civilizations who follow his lead. Does not so like civilizations with a weak navy. Yes, as expected. Pericles. Delian League. Like civilizations that aren't competing for the same city-state allegiance. Fantastic. Good. At least that's going to buy me some goodwill. Open borders. You cannot accept the deal. I'm going to have to pay you. No, that's not worth it. I'm not likely to cross through your terrain anyway. Amboise is not really growing very quickly, is it? Can we focus Amboise on food? Would that help? I probably would, but there's just nothing that I can improve there yet. I need a farm. There, that helps. Immediately cuts the growth time in half. You want me to give you silk? You're gonna give me money per turn, open borders, and some cash. Actually, I would really like it if we can exchange citrus for silk. Not working? Why? Would you like some money for that? No? Alright, then it's not happening.
Suppose lei paint and proscoren pollen prosemon.
With that bit of info, you did give away where your capital, or one of your cities, is likely to be, which is close to Vilnius. Hang on. Oh, they're engaging a barbarian by the looks of it. Probably barbarian scout right there. Yep, no more scout.
One man's magic is another man's engineering.
Right. I'm just gonna get a trader before I forget. As for my builder, I can probably build another farm there. There's just absolutely nothing out here to the east. Defend. Why are you unhappy?
There are very honest people who do not think that they have had a bargain unless they have cheated a merchant.
This one, aesthetics, plus 100% theater square or theater square district adjacency bonuses. Do I have any room for that? Not much. Maybe serfdom can go, because this is more powerful for my current objective than serfdom. This is currently 38, and now it's 40. So yeah. Damn it! You cannot enter ocean tiles. Forgot I need more research for that. All naval and embarked units can navigate ocean tiles. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for 43 turns. Alright, you're just gonna have to head that way then. Granary. And unfortunately, this is apparently not classed as being next to a river, so I cannot build a farm there, but I can build one over here. Amboise, go for food. Might be able to fit another theater square right over there. Amenities, needs housing, yes, of course. I can just bulldoze that bit. There we go. That's your granary completed. Theater square. It's only gonna take me 31 turns. But I need it there.
Sjórþinn
There we go.
varnarlaus, vinnur minn.
That's what I was expecting.
Væri auðveldaverk.
And someone else built a wonder. A Colossus. Naval wonder. Alright, there's not a lot for you to do here. You still have 2 builds left in you. You can improve this bit and that bit, probably. Go. You want one of my silks? Okay. I could use the income. Because I'm currently losing money. We are gonna start an amboise. As for science, I want to get currency. Make a trade route. So this is gonna be done in about 5 turns. And we're gonna build an amphitheater here. Currently 38 culture per turn. I am leading. 31. 47? Holy hell. He is actually keeping pace with me quite well. And we're gonna set you up to Lyon. There you go. Currency just got a boost. As for my builder, I'm gonna push this guy here. These are all gonna be some very, very small towns, some very small cities.
如宽寡人，疆域之广，文物之盛，而贵国何有乎？
I think that those messages are generally a bit unnecessary. It's basically look at me and how good I am. Which I usually tend to frown upon.
In peace, one is despoiled by mercenaries. In war, by one's enemies.
This is not something I have a use for currently, because I don't have any international trade routes, nor am I likely to get any in short time. Alright, same old, same old. Monuments first. Envoy to Vilnius is complete. Someone else competing for Vilnius? No, nobody's ever tried. Okay, Geneva. I'm gonna save my envoy so that I can potentially flood another town with envoys. What? What's up with you? Oh, I have more wonders than you do. I think I only have 2. These 2 here. If that upsets you, then that is your problem and not mine. But be sure not to make it my problem. Because I would be rather unfortunate to be at war with you.
Happiness, will at least help you be miserable in comfort.
Right, commercial hub in the market. I can finally get some money again, although I am making money now that I'm getting a positive trade from the Norwegians. Yeah, I'm gonna continue iron working. Lyon really needs to start focusing on food, because it's barely growing. Marseille, also food. Increased population. Amboise is growing quite nicely. It's also starting to push out its cultural borders. So quickly, I'm going to start getting into conflict with Vilnius, but fortunately, they are an ally of mine. And they have a ton of farms. Yes, yes, I know. Oh, you're set up for production. Let's cancel growth. And can I set you up for culture? 17.8. No, there's no real advantage in setting you up for anything by the looks of it. Great person, another great writer. Progress towards the Enlightenments. Good. Alright,
Doubt
start
if you
writing.
will, but the truth is that which I have told, and forever rests upon lies, like oil over water.
That's another nice amount of tourism coming in. And I'm getting plus 44 culture.
Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
And I'm gonna need a bit more room. Because I cannot do it here. I must occupy district or wonders with a free slot for the proper great work type. Now, fortunately, I'm building an amphitheater, so in one turn he should be able to do his job and build me, or get me one more great work. As for the next, we're gonna start upgrading. I need to get more powerful defensive units, because currently I only have 3. And I'm not really comfortable with that low amount. There we go.
And, being merry and young, they did not miss any chances of hearing about the beautiful maids of the city.
Okay, Paris, the next bit that we're going to build, potentially, is a harbor. Because this will get me further money. And money is what I need right now. Especially trade routes. I can definitely make use of trade routes. Production for Lyon. Lyon has completed the science park there. So let's go for a library. Are you actually working that bit, Lyon? At all? No? I think they are. No, oh, never mind, because there's no room for it yet, of course. Yes, that makes sense. Rome, China's denounced Rome. Norway has denounced Greece. This could turn into a significant conflict. Holy hell, Norway, are you trying to get me some missionaries, mate? Bloody hell. Almost done with exploration, so I can finally get a bigger government with more slots. Alright, the next civic that we're going to get...
The day we stop...
Let's change the policies first. Change governments. Merchant Republic. 1 military slot, 2 economic slots, 1 diplomatic and 2 wildcards. And that just boosted to get me 2 new trade routes. Right. Colonial offices, plus 15% faster growth of your cities not on your original capital's continent. This is something that I could be working with. This is another very, very useful one. If I have any towns to trade with. That is pretty much the prerequisite, and I don't really have any towns in sight yet. So what I could do is get this one now, or get it later and explore first. I think the second option is better. Plus 2 gold from all trade routes. God King, that's faith, I don't really need that. Any non-slots? Great scientists. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Scientists are always very, very handy in getting you that nice bit of boost and bonus in order to get there faster. As for the other one, let's look at a military slot. Combat victories over units from earlier eras provide gold equal to 50% of the combat strength of the defeated unit. I'm not likely to be fighting anyone currently. I'm gonna go for defensive buildings. Economic slots. I'm not likely to be building settlers anytime soon. Wonders, trade routes. Okay, this one then. As for the next civic, that should be this one. Where are you at? Here, the chateau. Unlocks the builder ability to construct a chateau unique to France. Plus 1 culture, plus 2 culture if next to a wonder, and plus 1 gold if next to a luxury resource. Can only be adjacent next to rivers. That is definitely something I want to get. They can also get me great artist points, if I so choose. In order to get the bonus, I need to earn a great artist. How are we doing on great people? I am not likely to get that one. As apparently an unmet player is generating 4 points per turn, as opposed to my 2.4. I don't have anywhere near the money or the faith to buy any of these people. Great. Our ideological differences are on the beginning. I cannot approve the way you govern your people. That is none of your business. Keep your grease fingers out of my empire, or we're going to have a small problem between our two civilizations. Being converted left, right, and center.
Remember that people break down too, not just machinery.
Okay, I can now upgrade my archers, if I so have the money, which I rather don't. Next bit of research. Next bit of research. Mathematics, not really. Stirrups, I'm gonna go for castles. Get more defensive. I kind of forgot what you need in order to get units along the faith line. They're using missionaries. Missionary. Requirements. Shrine. Yeah, there is that. I don't have that yet. So that's why I'm not actually spreading my own religion. Which is bad. But it is what it is, and I currently don't really have anything that I can change it to short term. Productivity of my people. Okay, that's nice of you. I should get these whales, or these fish tiles.
No hour of life is wasted.
Production for Lyon. Completed. Builder in 7 turns. Then we're gonna get ancient walls. Get all these cities walled up, making sure I stay defensive. I need to get a holy site somewhere, because all of my cities are being converted. You're not spending much time on research. Am I really falling that far behind? 7th place? Holy shit.
The
Look
four
at that.
characteristics of human.
Yes. Science per turn, 49. Versus my 21. He already has 23. He already has 26. Technologies researched. Yeah, I'm not a very scientifically oriented civilization. It's gonna get me further culture. The Great Library. Someone else already built that. So why is this recommended for science? Probably because I can get the campus bonus districts. Well, yeah. Theology. That thing is already gone. Alright, walls are coming up. Production complete. This is going to get me culture and all sorts of slots, but my production is still really bloody low. Galleys can only operate in coastal waters. We're going to start expanding some trade routes here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, you guys were at war? What the hell, dude? I see you're a like-minded individual. And here you were, just 5 turns ago, denouncing me for not having the same type of government. So once I change that, now you're perfectly happy? Civil service is advanced.
The 4 building blocks of the universe are fire, water, gravel, and vinyl. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun.
I don't really need to change any of my policies, I think. Scripture. Plus 100% holy site adjacency bonuses. Nah. Don't really need that. Actually, I'm gonna stop the episode here. It's been another half hour. I'm growing okay-ish. My culture output is definitely the best so far. I mean, my culture output is 58. Compare that to Norwegian 10, 47. They still have more culture output, but they're not actually generating any sort of tourism. We have 8, we have none, 11, and 21 versus my 44. So for cultural victory, I'm doing okay, but I'm still going to need a lot more. So, looking forward to the next episode and expanding that amount of tourists that I'm going to be getting. So, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more Civilization 6 and further expansions on culture. Thank you for watching, see you soon.